Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Crooked River Homestead. If you're new here, my name is Brenda. Heading out to the chickens this morning and just getting things organized, make sure they have feed and give them some fresh water. And the little ones, I really can't call them little ones anymore. They're pretty much as big as the big ones. So today I'm going to start graduating them to some layer feed because it's really just about that time. Good morning, girls. Good morning. They're really kind of funny. They're no longer chirping. They're kind of their voices are changing, and they sound like they've got a bad laryngitis when they talk. I am keeping an eye on this one because I think we might have a rooster here. I'm not sure. Her tail feathers are very different than the others. They've been kind of fluffing up, and this was the first one to have some voice changes. We haven't noticed any crowing, but I can't believe I haven't seen them for over a week, and they are just nice and healthy and big. So keeping an eye on that one, making sure we don't have a rooster. And this is my friendliest one. She always comes up to me, lets me pick her up, and lets me pet her, him or her. So gave them some cucumbers from the garden. They weren't really interested in them, which is interesting because the big girls definitely devoured theirs. Tim has already turned on the fans here in the greenhouse, and definitely everything is growing quite well in here. Oh, we have some tomatoes back there that are turning red, and over here. So definitely gonna do some cleanup in here today and get them some fresh water and some new big girl food. This is little Miss Sweet Pea. All right, all right. Oh, 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 oh. There you go. Well, they're enjoying their big girl food, picking up the scraps that I dropped on the ground. So I'm going to come back later and do some housekeeping. But they got fresh water and food for the day. Now on to the big girls. They're waiting for their breakfast. Although they usually have plenty in their feed bucket there. And they still have some in their dish back there as well. So we had some downpours last night, and so this part of their run is wet. So it should dry out today. It's going to be nice and sunny. We had an issue with this plastic, which was brand new this spring, but it is just disintegrating in the weather, and we're only halfway through the summer. So not impressed with this plastic. We're going to have to replace this definitely before winter. And you can see their dust bath was exposed, so that's sopping wet. But Tim did add some more of the canvas, and so they do have a dry spot to roost at night, and it gives them some shade in the back if they want to cool off. And today we're going to bring Penny over. Oh, she must be laying an egg. We're gonna go check on her in a minute. Are you guys done laying your eggs this morning? Oh, yes they are. Good job, girls. Good job. I actually found 2 of them in this one nesting box laying an egg a week ago. We have plenty of nesting boxes available, but they always choose this one, and I guess it doesn't matter if somebody's already in there. Okay, we'll check our feed bucket. Okay, that's pretty much empty, so we're gonna fill that. Let's see if we have some in our surplus bucket. I think there's a little bit in there. Yeah, everything got wet last night. I'm gonna have to cover this with plastic, or maybe put it in a tote like I have Penny's food back there. Okay, so we do have some food in here. We'll put that in the big bucket for now. Curious little creatures. There's nothing in the cover, guys. Gotta check it out. Gonna get you some more. So these 5 leghorns go through a lot of feed, but you can also see why. We changed them to this bucket system thinking they would make less of a mess, because they get into they literally stand in the other one and flick the feed out. And so you can see there's a pile in each niche near each little feeding station, and you know, there's plenty on the ground, but they're still getting some out. So my other thought was, we're going to need to hang this, and hopefully that'll cut down on the waste, but maybe they'll still get it out of there. So I think that'll be the next thing to try, because they are going through a lot of feed, and definitely looks like they're being wasteful. Or maybe we'll just offer this bucket once or twice a day. We'll be just letting them free feed, because they are not free ranging right now, although there are some bugs that do come in here. All right, you little piglets. Let's top off your bucket here. And we'll check your water. Okay, I will swing back and do housekeeping in here and the egg collecting a little bit later. But right now, my plan, hopefully it's going to work, is to coax Penny over here and coax her into this pen. It's way beyond time for her to be introduced to the rest of the flock here. She's been all by herself back there, and I'll explain to you why in a moment. But maybe I can coax her. She does follow me if I have treats, so we're gonna give it a try. bug? Did you find a bug? Come on, Penny. Penny, come on. Come on. There you go. Good girl. Good girl. Well, that was fairly easy. She had to stop and smell the roses along the way there and get a couple pecks in. So, yeah, she's the one with the no feathers on her bottom. So I figured I'd keep them busy with some treats initially. And I'll definitely be checking on her frequently today because there definitely will be a new pecking order being established with adding her to... Oh, there we go already. Oh, no. All right. Okay. From what I've read, you're supposed to not intervene unless she gets injured. I hate to see this happening, but that's what's happening. Okay, Penny. All right, I figured they had worked out some of the pecking order issues through the fencing. Just gonna hang around here while they get things sorted out. So I've seen all kinds of suggestions out there. Some people say to introduce the new chicken at night, and some people say no, definitely don't do that. So I don't know which is the better course of action, but we're gonna try this today, and because we're gonna have to do it again with the 4 little ones. So my plan is to clean out her coop and put the 4 little ones back there, because we are expecting 5 new leghorn pullets at the end of August, beginning of September. So we're going to be disrupting the pecking order at least a couple more times, which is not ideal, but it's the way that it's been working out to increase our flock. So we'll keep you posted. She's definitely separated from the flock right now. We'll keep you posted. Thanks for watching today. It's been a little bit of a long one, but that's pretty much my morning routine. Well, it's more like my weekly routine because I usually don't have to restock everything all at once, but I have been gone over a week, so things, you know, the stock of everything has been depleted. Tim's been feeding and watering them every day, and so they should be all set now with water for a couple days and feed for hopefully about a week. But we're gonna get that feed and hopefully prevent excess loss of feed because they are costing us more money. Please like and share this video. If you haven't subscribed yet, we would love it if you join us on our journey as we build our homestead here, off-grid homestead in Maine. We'll see you next time. Bye.
I'll keep praying to heaven and fighting like hell.